All right, let's get right into it. Iran has just pulled the curtain back on a major strategic surprise, and this one is aimed right at a critical advantage that the United States and Israel have held for a long, long time. We're talking about something that could genuinely rewrite the rules of air power in the Middle East.
This isn't just some new missile. We are talking about a new weapon designed to, well, burn air fleets to ash. It's a technology built for one specific and very dangerous purpose: to hunt and take down the high-altitude aircraft that are the absolute backbone of any modern air force. So what exactly is this new threat? Let's break down the tech behind what Iran is calling the 359.
Okay, so first off, it's a loitering drone. And what does that mean? Well, think of it like a patient predator, a silent hunter in the sky. It's not like a missile that just goes straight from A to B. No, this thing can hang out, circle an area for a long time, just waiting for the perfect moment to attack.
And when you look at the specs, whoa, they're a real eye-opener. We're looking at a surface-to-air drone that can hit a blistering Mach 10. But honestly, the really crucial details here are its target altitude. We're talking 30,000 feet, and the fact that it's all wrapped up in advanced stealth technology. The whole point is to be a ghost, completely invisible to enemy radar.
This is a massive leap forward for them. Iran already had the 358 drone, and it was pretty effective, but only against stuff flying low. The 359, it's a whole new ballgame. It's designed to go after assets that, up until now, have been flying high and safe, almost untouchable, way above the chaos of the battlefield.
And here's the really smart, or maybe scary part. The 359 isn't meant for tangling with fighter jets in a dogfight. Nope. It has a very specific, and you could argue, a much more valuable target list in mind.
Its primary targets are the big guys, the high-value support aircraft. We're talking about the AWACS planes. Those are basically the flying command centers, the eyes and ears of the entire operation. And it's also going after those massive aerial refueling tankers, the flying gas stations, that give fighter jets the legs they need to stay in the fight.
So the big question is, why? Why go after these support planes instead of the fighters themselves? Why target the brain and the lungs of the operation instead of the fist?
Well, it's simple really, because these planes are, as the quote says, the eyes and ears, and the fuel source. You take them out of the sky, and suddenly those advanced fighter jets, they're flying blind and they're running out of gas. We've seen before in a conflict between Pakistan and India just how critical these high-flying assets are for real-time battlefield control. Without them, you're in deep, deep trouble. Now, it's really important to understand that this new weapon isn't just a one-off. It's a key piece of a much bigger puzzle, a broader, more sophisticated air defense strategy that Iran is very clearly putting together.
So what we're seeing is the creation of a multi-layered defense. It's pretty clever. You've got the older 358 drone taking care of anything flying low to the ground. Then you have this new 359 creating a lethal no-fly zone up at 30,000 feet, right where those critical support planes operate. And they're not stopping there. They're already talking about their next ambition, targeting even higher flying bombers above 50,000 feet.
Look, rolling out a weapon like the 359 isn't just some tactical move on a military chessboard. This has immediate and pretty significant geopolitical consequences for the entire region. The ripple effects are going to be huge. That number right there, 30,000 feet. Get used to hearing it. It could very well become one of the most dangerous and hotly contested strips of sky in the entire Middle East. We're talking about a kill zone, where a nation's air superiority, something they've relied on for decades, could just vanish in an instant.
So what does this all mean on the ground? Well, the strategic fallout is massive. Think about it. This one piece of tech could completely upend military planning. Suddenly, allies in the region might think twice about letting the US use their airspace because they don't want to get dragged into a fight. Aerial refueling operations, which are absolutely essential, become an incredibly high-risk gamble. It basically creates this bubble, this denial zone, that blinds an attacking force by taking out their eyes and ears in the sky.
And all of this leaves us with a really provocative final question to think about. As Iran keeps revealing these surprise boxes, each one more advanced than the last, are we getting closer to a point where a direct conflict isn't a matter of if, but when?